A new message has arrived.
Hey peeps, what's going on? It's Josh. I hate the way these bigger t-shirts, the neck gaps in the funniest ways, and I hate that. It feels funny. I need to get some smaller t-shirts, but these work, so, and they get dirty, so it makes sense to use them. It's very, like, it's so bright that the lighting's wonky, so sorry, there's not any place that I can put you guys that it's not gonna be wonky. That's no better. That's a little bit better, maybe. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Yeah. So, I was trying to make a video before, and, Maggie's texting. Sorry, babe, I'm trying to make a video like you asked. Yes, I will tell them that I need the day off to see you. It was it July? Was it June 8th? June. I wrote things down, and now I have to find where I wrote them. Yeah, June 8th I need to be in Missoula, because if I don't lose the amount of weight that I need to lose, then, my sleep test is June 19th. And I need to be at 230 pounds, and I'm not yet. So I may just have to starve myself for a week. And just eat, like, I don't know. Because I'm already eating pretty clean and pretty, like, carefully. I'm not eating more than I need to or what have you. Like, I'm just trying to be careful. I can't weigh myself in the truck. Because when I weigh myself in the truck, the floor gives a little, because it's a soft impact floor to, like, be good on your joints, I guess. And, yeah, so, it doesn't weigh properly. Like, it's different depending on where I lean, and, like, so I weigh when I shower. So the next time I shower, I will weigh, but the last time I weighed, I was 238 even, and that was, so I weighed, and then a couple of, like a week later I weighed, and I was like 240 something, like almost 250, and I freaked out. And then I weighed again, and I was 238. And so I'm really feeling like that's just biological body fluctuations. I don't know. But 10 pounds seems a little excessive. So maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking heavy thoughts, and now I need to think light thoughts. I don't know. But basically, I need to be at 230 if I'm going to avoid the sleep study. Which I'm praying that I can, because I really don't want to go for a sleep study. Because word is that a lot of drivers get railroaded into a CPAP when they don't need one. And, my breathing used to be funny when I had tonsils, because I had tonsils that were legit the size of golf balls. And I had them removed by a specialist, and ever since I've been great. No problems. So, but, you know, I'm just hoping that I can avoid having to go for it, and, I'm just hoping that that's a thing that I can avoid. I guess we'll see. I found a really cool thing, on the Qualcomm. Apparently there's...
Messaging.
Calm down, please. Apparently there's an alarm clock integrated into our Qualcomm, so I've turned that on for tonight to see how it is in waking me up. I'm also going to set my phone alarm. I have agita because I'm hungry. But I want to wait for dinner because I'm going over to Mom and Dad's house. Katie's going to come get me at like 8 or 9. And I'm going over to Mom and Dad's house, and they're going to make something for dinner. And so I'm just going to eat with them, because that saves money. And it's also going to be better than whatever I get, like, out or whatever. Because in general, they're really, like, their food, as of late particularly, has been, like, healthy and, like, just really good home-cooked meals. So I'm excited about that. I need to go over to FedEx and pick up my dispatcher just faxed over my insurance documents for the truck because I have new insurance cards, and so I have to have those. So I have to go over to FedEx and pick those up, and I'm just going to pay for them and then submit the receipt for reimbursement with my next load, because it should only be like maybe $6. It shouldn't be a huge amount, so that's good. Excuse me. And it looks like our next paycheck is going to be held back by a day because of Memorial Day. So during holidays, it seems like pay is, bumped back just a little bit, but only based on holidays or what have you. This next month that Maggie is in the motel, the rent like triples because it's summer rates, and I'm like, oh, they're killing me. But it's not their fault. I mean, like, they offer a long-term stay discount, and so we've had that discount for like many months, and so now it's just because it's their, they're not doing anything wrong by doing that. That's their summer rate, so that they can afford to be in operation and all of that. But it's just a stressor because it's such a higher amount than anticipated. Or not that it's not the right word. We honestly thought that she would be on the truck by now, but my training went a little bit longer, and then I didn't get through my training the fastest you could, because there were times where we had repairs and we were sitting and yada yada, and then my solo week was like 3 weeks long, and yeah, that's just the way it goes. Unfortunately, I was hoping that I would get through super fast like Ellie did, but I mean, she's advanced, and so like it's not apples to apples, it's apples to oranges in that instance, because every person's journey is different. But that's kind of what I talk about when I say like you don't have a set date. Like, it's hard to make concrete plans when you don't know for certain, you know what I mean? So it's kind of yeah. But at this point, we've got less than 40 days, and I'm just really missing my Maggie and my boys, and but I'm excited that I get to see my Kalamazoo family. I just wish that I had understood. So I tried to record a vlog before, and then Katie called me, and so I'm gonna re-record, which I am re-recording, but I forgot, I didn't explain to you. So apparently Ellie just made a video about your 14-hour clock and your 11 and your 8 and all that, and she explained it really well. I understand most of it, and I thought I understood personal conveyance, but what I did not understand, I've only ever used personal conveyance one other time, and I tried to use it today and it wouldn't work, and so I called dispatch and I was like, it's not letting me put personal conveyance in. And they were like, yeah, you have to have time on your 14-hour clock to use that 30 minutes of personal conveyance. And it's 30 minutes, it's not like, it's 30 minutes. You have to have that on your clock, and I did not. Because I got here with 5 minutes to spare. Because the shipper that I was at, or the receiver that I was at last night, I checked in, they let me check in at, my appointment was at 3, they let me check in at 2:30. They had very limited curbside parking, but I managed to get a spot, which was very lucky, because I would have had to have turned around and just driven in circles or something, or gone, like, it would have been really annoying if I hadn't been able to get a spot, but I was lucky enough that I did. So, so I came here and I had like 5 extra minutes on my clock. I had no time to fuel the reefer or to get it cleaned out, but honestly, I wouldn't have gotten it cleaned out before dropping it necessarily, because when you get a trailer, a lot of times you assume, well, in my experience, most of the times I have to wash it out. But if I had the time and my dispatcher had said, go ahead and wash it out, I would have. But they were like, just get there. So I was at the receiver last night, and they had finished loading me after like an hour or two, or finished unloading me rather, and they told me, we'll come get you when you're done. So I laid down because that's what you do when you're at a shipper or receiver and you have extra time. You lay down and you try and get some sleep. Because when your sleep schedules are all off, you're not often ready to sleep when you should be sleeping, and yada, yada, yada. So I laid down and I got a few hours of sleep, and then I woke up and I was like, I don't hear anyone bouncing around in the trailer, but maybe the lumpers are still working on it. Who knows? So I go in and I'm like, no rush, but where are we at with my load? Like, are we... And they were like, oh, you've been done for a while. And I was like, oh, well, they told me somebody would come get me and nobody did. And they were like, oh, nobody came and got you. Huh, that's weird. And I was just like... So here, I could have had the time that I needed to do what I needed to do, but because it took, like, because the shipper... If... In the future, I think what I'm probably going to do is set my alarm for, like, every hour so I can get up and check the light and not trust them to come get me. Because this isn't technically the first time that's happened to me, but I happen to have been awake, so I noticed it. So I caught it, and, like, I think instead of trusting the shippers to do what they say, or the receivers to do what they say they'll do, I'll just set my alarm for every hour and just check the light. Because, you know... They don't always do what they say they're going to do. So, whatever. But lesson learned. And lesson learned about personal conveyance. So, I'm here in Kalamazoo. And I need to get... the place where I was dropping the trailer. I'm sitting, like, I can see it. And, I didn't have time to go and fuel the reefer. And they were like, we don't accept trailers. And I was like... I can't even log fueling legally. Like, I can't go fuel the reefer. So, can you just hold this trailer for me for 10 hours or 12 hours? Or I'll come right back and take the same trailer. And he was like, well, we'll take it, but next time I'm making you go fuel. And I've been here before because it's very close to my family where they live. It's like within 10 miles. So, I was like, I've been here before. I know normally I fuel a reefer before I drop it off. However... I don't even have 5 minutes to log fueling. So, it is what it is. That's what happened. Lesson learned. Normally I would have time to do all of that. And my dispatcher wants me rolling again as soon as possible because it's the holiday weekend and he wants me rolling. Because I thought I was going to do a 34-hour reset here. And get my hours back. But I guess, like, that's, you know, office's prerogative. It is what it is. I just do what they tell me. But, yeah, so, basically, my sister's going to come get me. And she's going to take me over to FedEx, pick up my insurance cards, take me over to Walmart so that I can get what I need quickly. And get my CDL, have dinner with the family, and then I'm basically going to be rolling tonight. Well, not tonight, early tomorrow morning. Very early. Probably like 2, 3 a.m. So that's kind of what's going to happen. Because I just... Honestly, like, I see what some of the truckers talk about when they say, like, you want a good meal once in a while. A meal that's just not, like, the same stuff that you always eat. And it's not, like, fast food. It's like real food. It tastes like home. It makes you feel comforted. Well, for me, emotions and food are always connected. If I'm upset and I have some chocolate, I'm going to feel better. If I'm upset and I have some ice cream, oh, that's totally comforting to me. If I'm upset and I have some mac and cheese and yada, 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 some comfort food, like, that's totally my thing. But, yeah. So, I'm in Kalamazoo right now, but not for long, and I need to go to sleep now, but I promised Maggie I would make a video, and I tried to record it before, but I was figuring out stuff with getting my insurance cards, which I didn't even know I needed until, like, yesterday, and just doing a bunch of stuff, and now that that's done, I'm going to go to sleep, because my sister's going to be here at, like, 8, and, but luckily I slept while I was at the shipper. So I had a few hours of sleep there. I'll get a few hours of sleep now. And then, yeah. we'll do all of the things. But you'll probably get another vlog from me early tomorrow. As soon as the sun comes up, I'll probably record. So I'll probably be driving from like 2 until like 12. And I've got right now...
You are out of hours of service driving time.
Yes, I know. I'm horrible. I've got 5 hours and 42 minutes. And at midnight, I get 7 hours and 17 minutes. So tomorrow's probably going to be a good 10-hour drive. Again, saving that 11th hour for parking. Or, well, it really depends on where I'm getting a load from. But yeah. So, I sent a message, so they should know that I'll be ready to roll at around 2 a.m. So, yeah. So yeah, just keeping you guys updated on what's going on, making videos because they make Maggie happy, and I want to keep my girl happy. My head is starting to hurt. I just, I've been diffusing a lot, and, ouch, oof, my hip didn't like my foot being up on the thermos holder. I've been diffusing a lot, and that helps. I just took some ibuprofen because I think it's actually, I don't know, like my throat's still been hurting, but not as bad as before, and I think I'm still just a little sick, just this much sick, but I have no proof of that. I'm not sure. So I'm going to end this because I think it's going to cut off soon. I hope that you guys are all well. I'm lucky enough that my sisters came to see me last night, and I get to see both of them and Mom and Dad tonight, so I get to hug my loved ones, or some of them, not all of them, because I have quite a few loved ones that I would love to also be hugging tonight. But it's nice to be able to see them. And then by June 8th, I should be heading to Missoula. And then I'll get to see Maggie and the boys. And, because I have to go away. Way? No way. So, yeah. But, like me tonight, I hope that you guys are with loved ones, and I hope that you get to give them a big hug and a squeeze and tell them how much they mean to you, because that matters. And, you guys know how to reach us, thegatlinfamyt@gmail.com, links in my pants or in the doobly-doo. On social media, we have Instagram, and that's Gatlin ×4. Please go over and give our stuff a like, give us a follow, to keep updated on what's going on with us. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because that makes me happy. And it helps us with algorithms, is what Ellie says. And I believe what she says, because she generally knows what she's talking about. So I trust that. Apparently it's good for things. Awesome, but mostly I'm glad that you guys are here with me, and I'm grateful that you are along, and it makes me feel comforted to know that people are here and you guys are following along with our journey. And so many of the comments have been loving and kind, and I just can't thank you enough for that. And Maggie, I love you so much, and I miss you, and I can't wait to be with you again and be able to be together. Countdown is on. Yeah, we just have to get through the next 30-some days, and everything's going to be okay after that. And this is incredibly hard, but you're my best friend, and I love you, and I'm so glad that you're in my life. And Peeps, I love you guys too, and I hope that all of you are well. Yeah. Apparently I haven't ever tried good mango, because the mango I had wasn't juicy. It was kind of dry and tough and weird. But apparently, good mango is a thing. I don't know. What do you think? Do you guys like mangoes? Much love. Peep out.